Malta Island! Dead ahead! I'm seeing black smoke rising above it!
It's just like Gunnar said.
Damn it! Those Grieger bastards!
It's Karnak all over again.
I wonder if the people on the island are okay.
I don't know about that. The things we've done to others were bound to come back around on us one day. At the moment, doesn't seem like we suffered any kind of major defeat, at least. Aye. Easer, keep a close watch on the perimeter.
Understood!
Blood and thunder. Didn't realize I was in for a workout today.
So these are Grieger. They're even more of a nuisance than I expected.
I don't know what we would have done if the Jarl wasn't here.
Crimson!
Hoy there! Took you long enough.
Where's the Grieger?
The ones we missed are still lurking around the settlement, I'm sure.
Everyone's trying to fight back, but we can't finish them off ourselves.
Good thing we have a few extra pairs of hands now that you two are here. Things will go smoother if I stay put and handle this part of the settlement. You head toward the far side and lend them some aid.
Got it. Let's go, Adel! Another puppet?
Huh? Where am I?
Sorry for calling to you out of nowhere like that. We each have a child about the same age as you, so our motherly instincts kicked in.
You're that redhead I met in the marketplace.
Hey, not bad. Looks like you got things pretty much wrapped up over here.
Normans!
This one of the folks from Karnak who got turned into a Grieger? Too bad about that town of yours getting blasted into kindling and charcoal, huh?
The town?
Whoops! Did I dredge up a painful memory or two? Guess the experience would have been pretty grueling for him to live through.
We should have the others from the Sandras come get her.
Hey, Karja, Adol. It can wait till you're done with all this, but there's something I gotta talk to the two of you about. Mind lending me your ears for a bit?
The Trident?
Yes. Other, Logger, and Yurth. Those are the names of the 3 generals who command the Grieger.
The ones who hit us this time around were part of Logger's flotilla. Said they came to scout the place and find this vessel they keep going on about.
So that is why they were here.
Whoever it was they were looking for, it seems they didn't find them.
I don't even think we really drove them off. They just figured out we didn't have what they wanted and pulled out on their own. He didn't bother to come ashore himself, but that Logger's a real piece of work.
At least now, we have a much better idea of what we're up against.
Taken together with the Sandras's reports, we now know the strengths and quirks of each of the 3 generals.
By the way, Adol, I heard that Other fellow put some weird magic on you. That the strange presence I feel wrapped around your neck? So you got 3 months left to live, huh? Well, even if that weren't the case, the two of you really only have the one option. We Normans spend our days on the edge of a knife, nowhere to run. Walking side by side with death every step of the way. That's what life is like for us.
Don't see why you're bringing this up. I'm already well aware.
Just so long as you understand.
As for the Undying Fleet, it appears they've retreated south past the Tyrant.
To the south?
That's right. Through the Tyrant and into the Osmid Expanse.
The lower end of Obelia Gulf seems to be where their main forces are based. You two go and follow them so we can find out just what those Grieger are up to.
Understood.
Philia,
Yes?
I want you tagging along on the Sandras this time.
Yes, sir.
You sure that's the right call?
We've got a general picture of their lineup, and we know they're massing down south. So why should us Normans stay cooped up on our island any longer? That ain't our way, now is it?
Very true.
I'll hang back here, hold the thing, and get everyone on the same page. Be counting on you to handle your side, Karja.
Got it.
Looking forward to working with you, Princess. You too, Adol. I'll get myself ready and wait for you over at the Sandras.
abandon me!
Oh, Grin. And you're the woman we saved earlier, right?
My name's Momina. I'm sorry for the way I acted earlier. That was no way to show my appreciation. Not really. I don't think I can calm down under these circumstances. So please! I want you to take me with you on your ship!
Out of the question. Gren, you should know better by now than to tell her otherwise.
Well, I'm not sure how to put this. It's just... She's Rafe's mother.
What?
Gren just told me about what happened. That Karnak was burned to the ground. And that my husband and son are still missing. He also told me that, if they're still alive, you two are the only ones who can save them. I may not be able to fight, but I can at least try to help in other ways. The Sandra seems like it could use more crew members. I've heard that even Dr. Azrat is pitching in. Please, I'll do anything I can to be of use.
You should know, there's no guarantee we'll be able to save your husband and son.
I understand that. But I promise I'll work just as hard all the same. If there's even the slightest chance that he and Rafe can come back to me.
What do you think, Shield Brother? You sure you won't regret this? You do realize you could die out there, right?
I'll take that risk.
Mrs. Evelys.
Take her with you, Gren.
To where exactly?
To the Sandras.
Oh, right! I'm on it! Okay then, Mrs. Evelys. Let's get going.
Thank you. Thank you!
His mother, huh?
Adol, Karja. We just got done unloading all the materials we brought with us from Karnak.
Does it look like we'll be able to reinforce the ship?
Well, I'm sure Mr. Ulvar could do it faster and more reliably. But I want to be able to chip in where I can. So I've asked him to teach me how to do the work myself.
Huh? You've been teaching him about ship maintenance?
I figured the son of some merchant wouldn't be fit for this kind of work. So I turned him away over and over, but the stubborn little bugger wasn't taking no for an answer. When it got to the point where I couldn't even have a peaceful sit in the outhouse without him hounding me, I just gave in.
Seriously? Huh, never thought I'd see the day you'd meet someone more stubborn than you.
Figured he'd start whining and run off once I put him through the ringer. But turns out this kid's got some real guts, and he's pretty damn sharp when it comes to this stuff.
Count me impressed.
You lot are headed for the other side of the tyrant, right? Why not let your little friend here handle all the work? Including reinforcing that hull of yours.
Huh?
Ain't that just throwing him off the deep end?
Yeah, he screws something up. The ship and everyone on board will be guzzling salt. But that's all part of the job. In this line of work, Your mates put their lives in your hands every single day. You don't take it seriously from the start, you'll never be able to call yourself a proper shipwright. But I imagine you already made peace with this fact back when you escaped the tyrant. If you're still naive enough to think that someone's always gonna be there to bail you out or teach you what to do, then you shouldn't be messing with ships in the first place.
Olvar.
Understood. I'll give it my all.
It's settled then. All the repairs and upgrades you need while you're out will be his responsibility. Looking at the work he did to get you ready for the tyrant, I can tell you he knows his basics well enough. Show him what you got out there, kid.
I will. Thank you for everything.
Hmm.
I never expected you two would be the ones to save us, though. At last, we can breathe a sigh of relief. Thank you. On behalf of both myself and my daughter.
Yep.
Why, yes.
The tidal currents have slowed down. We've made it through the Tyrant and into the Osmid Expanse.
All right, score 1 for us!
About time.
Yes! Kind of gets you a little emotional, huh?
Guess that means we finally have ourselves a proper ship then. I suppose so. Still, Obelia Gulf's got plenty of other trouble spots that make even the Tyrant look tame. So it's best we keep making a habit of reinforcing the ship from here on out.
Alrighty then. Are we ready to start exploring Osmid? If I remember right, there should be a little fishing village somewhere in these waters.
Yeah, Minorca Village on Anchor Island. Was still a tyke at the time, but I've been there with Grimson before.
Oh? That's the first I've heard of that.
The residents might have caught a glimpse of the Undying Fleet. Adel, we can explore the nearby waters along the way, but let's start heading to Anchor Island.
That's a win for us!
I'm Ashley. Thanks for saving me. I mean, just for the record, I don't plan on getting all buddy-buddy with anyone. Especially not if they're from Karnak.
right?
Mercy me! Mercy me! I'm left with no choice. Have at you! Apologies for the late introduction. My name is Cuthbert. I'm a priest of the Hieroglyph Church. Adel and Karja, was it? Watching you fell those monsters stirred me to my very soul. Might I ask for the particulars of how you did so? If it isn't any trouble, of course.
Yeah. Hmm. Nah.
I'm Cohen, a humble fisherman from back in town. Of all the ships to jump on, I chose the one led by the pirate princess. You just can't make this stuff up. Now what am I supposed to do?
Oh, sorry. Just got the feeling I'd been here before. Yeah, there's no mistaking it. This is where I fought my first Grieger. I would have been about 10 years old at the time.
Guess that's about what I'd expect for your first time out. Still, you really can use it, huh?
So that was Mana. You've been fighting these things the whole time, Grimson?
That's right.
When did you start? Why are we fighting them anyway? It's not like they've got anything for us to plunder.
Huh? Suppose you're right. But the way I see it, the Grieger are an enemy we have to put down.
An enemy we have to put down? But why?
Listen, Karja. If you're ever curious about something, then get out there and look into it yourself. Those who try to take shortcuts, go for the easy option, just end up making things harder for themselves in the long run.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know to live as a Norman. But anything past that, I'm not wasting my breath on. Either way, sooner or later, you'll... Nah, forget I said anything.
Huh?
Point is, you need to figure stuff out for yourself. Take life into your own hands. That's the best lesson I can give you.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that whole thing till just now. I don't remember all the details, but there was something about him back then that just... A puppet Grieger. Didn't realize there were still more of them hiding around. Isn't this the head of Carpent Trading? He's the one we saved on the highway leading out of Karnak, right?
If I sell contraband, these Spanish fabrics to Roman nobility...
Someone's having a fine nap. Yep, I'm sure he's gonna be a serious pain about it once he wakes up. Almost wish we could just leave him here.
The Whiteshade, huh?
It definitely sounds like something worth checking out. All right then, we'll shove off straight away.
Yeah, let's get going. Easer, Doki, weigh anchor and set the sails.
Roger!
Adel, you take the helm as usual.
Miss Karja! Adol!
Wait, Dad! Dr. Azrat said you should stay in bed.
Oh, it's you. Finally up, I see.
Miss Karja, I just wanted to tell you how grateful I am to you for saving my life yet again!
It just happened to work out that way, that's all. I don't need any thanks.
But the fact remains that you did save my life. In order to repay you for your kindness, I would like to ask permission to stay aboard the Sandras.
You? Do you even know how to fight?
Yeah, not in the slightest. But if you're ever in need of someone with a keen eye for quality and unparalleled bartering skills, well then, I'm your man.
If that's the case, you'd be better off on Balta Island, wouldn't you?
Perhaps, but I too have my grievances over the destruction of my dear hometown, Karnak. So I know in my heart of hearts that my place is here on the front lines with the Sandras. Besides, how could I possibly kick back in safety knowing my flesh and blood is out here giving it his all?
Fine, if that's how you feel about it. Just don't get in the way during battle, got it?
Oh, happy day! Thank you ever so much!
Yeah, this is how he gets during business negotiations. He's definitely planning something. I'm happy my dad's okay and relieved we found him, of course. It's just, now I'm a little worried he's gonna start stirring up trouble on the ship.
Hey!
Listen.
Job well done!
That's gotta be Dolphin Rock.
And that huge wall of fog over there must be the Whiteshade the fisherman mentioned. It definitely seems like the kind of place we should avoid until we're fully prepared.
Agreed. For now, let's keep our distance and scout the area just outside the fog. Adel, keep track of the fog's position relative to the ship as you go.
Miss Carter!
What's wrong? Report.
It's the wind! The wind is changing direction!
The Whiteshade is coming! This isn't good!
Adel! Get us out of here!
The heck is all this?
I can't even see past the railing. This might be the worst fog I've ever experienced.
It seems to be especially thick above us. The sun's light is almost completely blocked out.
Yeah, they weren't kidding when they called it the Whiteshade.
Zero visibility ahead!
Princess! The compass's needle won't stop spinning! Oh man, I'm starting to think this isn't just some low-lying cloud.
Horse bones. Now we're in it.
I did hear before that Normans in the old days had a way of finding the sun's position no matter how overcast it was.
Don't think that's gonna help us in this situation. Adel, think we can reverse course and go back up the way we came?
Huh? What's that? Hey! I see something out on the horizon!
Trees? No way!
Adol! We need to lower our speed immediately! I see something through the fog! There's an island! Dead ahead!
That can't be right!
Yeah, there shouldn't be an island of this size anywhere near this area. Which means either we drifted off course without realizing, or...
At any rate, it's too dangerous for us to risk these waters without knowing which way is up. Adel, land us at that island for now.
It doesn't seem like the Whiteshade's planning to lift anytime soon, does it?
All the more reason for us to get out of here as soon as we can.
It wouldn't be safe to venture out into the fog without some sort of plan, though.
From the looks of things, the fog isn't so bad over on dry land.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Good idea. We'll leave it up to you, as usual.
Aye. If we can at least get our bearings and find out which island this is, then we can figure out how to escape.
While you're at it, I guess the rest of us will try to gather up some food and water.
In that case, why don't I come with you? This island gives me a serious case of the willies, so I'd rather we play things safe.
Celia. Understood. Appreciate the help.
As for me, I think it'd be best if I stayed back and gave the ship a quick inspection.
All right then. If we all know what we're doing, then let's get to it.
You three be careful out there. Got it, Adel?
My health's been much better recently, so I keep expecting that my memories will come back too, but alas. At any rate, it seems like the map would be best left with you, Adol. Oh, I see you've returned. Have you discovered something of interest? A key? Now, what could that have been for? I get the feeling we've had this conversation before, not that long ago. Ah, that's in the Forbidden Lands. The only place on the whole island that absolutely no one is allowed to enter. Of course, I say that, but I'm the only person who lives here anyway. Come to think of it, how did I even know about that? Oh, that's right. I was just about to go for a walk. Feel free to look around here a bit in the meantime. Do let me know if you figure anything out.
Shatter to bits! Hold it! I see something.
Huh? It looks like a building. What? This is... Can it really be... Karnak?
Impossible! I can't really tell. It's hard to say from here. It is. I'm getting an especially strange feeling from it, though. This is the inn you were staying at, right? Let's check it out, but keep their eyes up.
What's going on here?
It's not the inn inside. This looks more like Gran and the others' hideout.
Leave me. Don't leave me behind.
A puppet Grieger. Don't let your guard down, Shield Brother.
You. Why? Stay back. Go away.
Wait. It can't be!
Don't leave me behind.
It transformed? Get ready, you two! Trouble!
It's now or never.
Princess! Adel! Do it!
Adel?
What happened to everyone? What happened to my parents?
I'm glad Gren and the others are okay, but... it's too terrible. My mom... and Dad... they worked so hard to keep the inn running. You're right. Thank you for trying to make me feel better.
What do you think about all this, Adel? Reckon she might have had something to do with all the strange stuff going on here? Yeah, suppose it's too early to say for sure. For the time being, let's get her back to the Sandras. Philia, you mind escorting Rosa back to the ship?
Huh? Why? Why are you? What is my sister doing here?
It's been a long time, Rosalind.
It's just like it sounds. Philia was from Karnak to begin with. But she's been part of the Baltasy Force ever since she married a Norman.
Rosa!
It really is you, Rosa!
Rosa, I'm so glad you're okay. Everyone!
Hey, what's the matter? This is supposed to be a happy reunion, so where's the energy? Huh? About what?
We were all still pretty young at the time. Let me try to explain the situation. My sister, Philia, was a free spirit, but she was also well-loved, the pride and joy of the Rooseveri Inn, and I was always proud to call her family. But at some point, she grew smitten with a Norman man who stopped by the town, and one day, without saying a word to anyone, she suddenly vanished from Karnak altogether. Then, about a year or so later, we learned that she'd gone off to Balta Island to marry the man. From there, rumors started floating around Karnak. People would say that the Rooseveri Inn was secretly working with the Balta Sea Force. Suddenly, our once thriving business could barely get anyone through its doors. We were on the verge of having to shut the whole place down. But despite that, my mom and dad worked themselves to the bone, trying to turn people's opinions around. It was only after years of backbreaking effort that they were finally able to win back some customers. And yet, during all that time...
Wait, then Felia's... You're saying she's that Felia?
Now that you mention it, she looks so different from how she used to, it didn't even occur to me. But I guess you'd figured it out, huh, Mira?
Well, we were friends after all.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to dump all of this on you, Adel, especially after everything you've done for me.
Princess?
Draw your sword, Felia.
What?
We're going to fight. No holding back, either.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Shut it, Shield Brother. I didn't ask your opinion. Rosa, we're supposed to be friends, right? Then I'm gonna act like one and stick my nose in whether you like it or not.
Huh?
Seriously, what's going on? Why the hell are they having a duel?
I'm not sure, but I get the sense Karja knows what she's doing.
Wait. Now that I think about it, wasn't Felia...
Here I come!
A lethal strike. Princess. You're serious?
What?
Whoa, amazing!
But she's... never been in a fight before.
Back in the day, no. She was always a frail girl.
For real? She's actually holding her own against Karja? I thought she was the Sea Force's strategist or something, but turns out she's a first-class warrior.
You sure?
Karja.
Felia's husband is from one of the most famous warrior families on Balta Island. So, in order for them to wed, she had to meet a certain condition first. Becoming shield brethren with him in under a year.
Princess, please!
Quiet, Felia. If you won't explain it to her, I will.
Shield brethren? Like what Adel did?
That's right. Now, can you imagine how tough that must have been for your frail sister to pull off? Might have only been a year, but the training she went through was grueling. Enough to make even us Normans balk. The way Grimson tells it, that's just how strong-willed she was. Not just in terms of her feelings toward her husband, but toward you and your parents, too.
Huh?
Princess.
The Rooseveri Inn. Your family, who are no friends of the Balta Sea Force, were targeted by a band of other pirates looking to take over Karnak.
What?
The pirates had opened a bar in town to bring in some income. Your family's tavern was doing so well that it was cutting into their business. So they planned to get rid of you by attacking the inn and slaughtering everyone inside.
Slaughtering?
I think I remember hearing about this. The pirates were going to pretend to be the Balta Sea Force so they could pin the blame on them. But they never actually went through with it.
Right. Because they couldn't. The Balta Sea Force worked with the people of Karnak to stop them. And the one who convinced the Sea Force to intervene was Philia, shortly after she joined our ranks. She mediated between the Sea Force and the mayor, and then she and her husband took the pirates out before they could act.
So that's what happened.
Her husband cut down the enemy leader himself. But he came out so injured that now he's unable to wield a sword the rest of his life.
They did all that? For the inn?
It should go without saying, but I truly do love my husband. But I wanted to save the inn, too. I was beside myself about it, really. Ultimately, though, trying to have it both ways just hurt everyone I cared for.
Rosa!
That dummy. Come on, Cruz, let's go after her!
What? No. There are Grieger all over the place, remember?
Adel, I'm begging you, please come with us! Appreciate it. Hey, listen up, Cruz. You better go over there and talk to her.
Why me? I mean, isn't this more your thing? You're supposed to be the brash one.
You saying I'm some thoughtless idiot? Look, there's stuff I'm not comfortable doing either.
Poor Rosa, though. She was really broken up over Philia leaving her behind like that, huh?
You sure? I remember Rosa looking forward to being the new face of the inn. She seemed pretty happy about it.
She was obviously just acting brave for everyone.
Oh, come on. You know she's always up to some little scheme. Like the way she's all nice to Adel because she's got a crush.
Well, yeah, but I don't...
The two of you don't seem to be aware of just how much your voices can carry out here. You do know that you're supposed to talk like that out of earshot, yeah?
Rosa, are you? Come on now, we're not kids. You can stop, right? Please?
Yeah, hold on a sec. Let's talk this out. We can have a nice long chat.
You're right, we're not kids anymore. So take your punishment like men!
Dang it, Rosa!
Refreshing, huh?
Good grief.
Sorry for the trouble. But would you mind pulling me up, Adel?
I swear.
Hey! Ah! I got a bone!
What in hell was that for?
Sorry about that, Karja. But also, I want to say thanks for everything. I'm just really glad the two of us ended up becoming friends.
So dang salty. Screw you. Seawater!
Philia. I'm sorry for how I acted earlier. I never stopped to think about what you were feeling.
Rosalind. No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I mean, just look at me. I'm still as selfish now as I was back before I left. And Mom and Dad, I really should have talked to them. Told them where I'd gone.
I'm sure the two of them are still alive. Somewhere in Obelia Gulf. That's why, once we find them,
I'm going to...
Achoo!
Good grief, man.
Anyway, I'm really happy the both of you made up.
It's great that we were able to rescue Rosa and all. But we still have to figure out a way to get off this island.
There's still a bunch of things that don't feel right to me about this place. How about we go explore some more?
Oh. Adol. It's me, Leela.
Leela? She's the one that gave Adol his mana powers, right?
Wow! She really can speak to you through the seashell.
Adol, I feel your presence more strongly than before. Where are you now? I see. That clarifies matters. You currently stand to the north of my location.
Wait, so you're somewhere in the Marine Triangle too?
Yes. That much is certain. It seems the Grieger are making their move much earlier than I anticipated.
You know about the Grieger too?
Yes, of course. It may well be, or what the...
What's the deal? Why can't we hear her anymore?
Adol! The serpent mark on your neck!
Miss Carter!
What is it?
A single vessel is approaching us from offshore! It's an Undying Fleet flagship!
Anchored here will be an easy target for their cannons. We're getting out before we end up in their firing range. That looks like the same ship that forced us into the Tyrant. It's coming right at us. We're gonna have to fight back, Adol. Blood and thunder! We're still no match. We've gone a ways from the island now. This is going from bad to worse. Easer, get down here and take the helm from Adol.
Understood!
It's do or die now. Come on, Shield Brother. We're boarding the enemy vessel!
My, oh my! You two really are something, I must say!
Logger! So it's you!
Just like all the best sagas, you know exactly how to exceed the reader's expectations. Learning that you'd been in communication with Lady Leela was a particularly stunning twist. Who's to say? I'm more inclined to save the answers for when they'll really spice up this story. It wouldn't be any fun to fill you in about Lady Leela, or let you meet with her so soon. But meeting your untimely demise out here in the fog would be just as dull.
Quit screwing around already!
Oh, I assure you, I'm taking this quite seriously. As proof, let me present you with some options to give your tale a little kickstart. caught you off guard, have I? As you can see, the fog that has settled over the marine triangle was my doing. Ooh, now there's a sublime expression. The important thing is that you now have the opportunity to leave this fog. Or, if you prefer, you could always stay here, wandering about aimlessly for all eternity.
You're sure in a hurry to shoo us away. Is that how important this Leela person is to you?
Precisely! Even if it makes things difficult for me in the long run, acting so contrary to my role is such a rush. For transparency's sake, though, I'm not trying to intimidate you. My motives are entirely genuine. The path will close again before too much longer, however. So, what's it going to be?
Much as I'd rather not run, I know our limits. Even if we stayed here, we still wouldn't have a way to deal with this fog. We're retreating for now.
I suppose we have a deal then. Go on now. I promise we won't attack you.
We'll see about that. Let's go, Shield Brother. Take us out!
Human feelings made manifest. How utterly troublesome. In truth, we aren't the terrifying ones, nor are individuals like you, Adel. Humanity is the true terror.